Joining Mac VandenHout, first career start for you. You have to be pretty pleased. 2 rushing and 2 passing touchdowns in this 52-31 victory. Just go over the game plan offensively and how you guys executed today.
Yeah, so our game plan that we put in this practice week, we stuck to it to a T. We found success with the tempo and rhythm that we used against Saginaw Valley and kind of carried it over again this week. Last week we fell short. This week end up working out all 4 quarters and just put it together for complete 4 quarters and end up coming out on top today.
2 rushing touchdowns, both of those in the second quarter, and then the passing touchdowns came later in the second half. 77 yards to Hakeem Harris in the third quarter, and then a great strike over the middle to Peyton Carter in the fourth. Does having that ability to scramble and run open up the pass later in the game?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Whether they spied or whether they have to go man, add another dude to the box, just contain the quarterback run. That just opens up the pass even more. So, found success with that today.
You're having a week of practice after playing last week. How was your comfort level coming into this one?
Yeah, for sure. It started all with the teammates. Everyone welcomed me to the role as good as possible. Everyone on the team was just super supporting and whatnot, which made it a lot more comfortable.
All right, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Joined by Cam Grodhaus. One of the greatest performances in school history defensively. 14 solo, 10 assisted, 24 tackles, broke the school record from 5 years ago of 20. You probably need a nice bath maybe after this one, but what led to you being in the right place at the right time all day?
It was definitely our game plan. I give all the credit to my teammates and my coaches. They put me in a really great position to be able to fly to the ball and just really focus on the running part of the game. I had little responsibility in the pass game this week, and I think it showed that the proof is in the pudding with our coach's game plan this week.
Again, a little bit of an unorthodox offense from Northern Michigan, not something you see too often. So what was the week of preparation like leading up to this game?
The week of preparation was really just seeing it. Like you said, it was like kind of unorthodox, so really just repping their triple option that they run and seeing it as many times as we could at practice was the biggest thing for us, so we got plenty of reps seeing it.
32 seniors were celebrated today, you including as one of them. And your one and only season here at Davenport. What's it been like being a part of this team?
I really couldn't have picked a better place to come to. I'm very satisfied with my decision, and I just built a relationship with all my brothers and my coaches that I think will last a lifetime, and I'm happy to be a Davenport Panther.
Be able to suit up at least one more time next week at Ferris State. What do you think that experience is going to be like?
It's going to be a great experience. They're a great team, and we know that we got to bring our all and go get another win.
All right, thank you. Congrats on the win.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Here with head coach Sparky McEwen. Coach, a big win for you guys today, 52-31 over Northern Michigan, 7th win of the year. You guys go to 4-2 in conference. We just interviewed Mac, and we also interviewed Cam. So I'll let you talk about both of their performances before you go into a little bit of the game in general. So for Mac, accounted for 4 touchdowns, 2 passing, and 2 rushing in his first start. How would you assess his performance?
I thought he did a good job of, managing, the offense. And we talk about in our offense that, we have some weapons, and you just need to be a point guard, and the number one thing is taking care of the football. We took care of the football, and, we felt like we had some quarterback runs that could, affect the game, and he did a really good job of that. And then we felt like we could get behind the defense, and we did that a couple times, So proud of him, coming in and obviously, running the show today. That's what we wanted out of him, to come in there and just do his job. He did a good job. And then Cam, wow, what a monster game. 24 tackles, that's unheard of. And but he's been that consistent all year, and obviously playing against the option, you've got to consistently get downhill and make plays, and he did just that today for us, So proud of both those young men. They stepped up big, and then as well as the offense and defense, I thought we did a pretty solid job. That's a run dominant, offense, and that's what they do, and they're only going to get better.
Before we were on air here, like 3 of 7 on third down, only 7 third down conversions. You guys were moving the ball and not getting into those third downs. You had 434 total offensive yards. You averaged 8.9 yards per play. What kind of dynamic does Mac bring to this offense? Obviously, with the 2 rushing touchdowns, kind of opens up the pass, but he has that ability to be elusive and score on the ground.
Well, first of all, today we played with a little more tempo. And this is one of the things that we thought coming into the game that we could do. These guys have been working on that for some time, and I thought that, coming in. Our offensive staff did a pretty good job of, dissecting, the Wildcats, defense. And I feel like that had a lot to do with the success of our team, because I felt like we put them in pretty good, positions to succeed. And with that, all the players need to do is just to do their job, and they did a good job of it. And we needed that type of a performance, and I felt good about it. And we didn't know going in. We felt like it was time that we had an explosive game. And did I expect that? We're hopeful. So it's a good job. With them now, we got to heal up and get ready for a big game next week.
You guys celebrate Senior Day. 32 people participated in that today. I mean, these guys have put you guys on the map. 23-7 over the last 30 games. Talk about what this class has meant to the program.
It's just that it means a lot to this university. Man, we're so happy, that Dr. Pappas and, his cabinet, made a decision to have a football program. Now here we are in our 7th season of playing football, and I couldn't be more proud of this group. I was looking at one team that up, in another conference that's been around since 2011, and they haven't had a winning season yet. And here we are. We made a national footprint, with our play, and I couldn't be more proud of these guys, to get to 7 wins and, once again be recognized, in the conference and recognized in the country.
Next week you got Ferris State, one of the top teams in the country. They're in a fight right now with Saginaw Valley as we do this interview. So, what are you expecting in that final game of the year to possibly get to that 8-3 and, again, put yourself in a position to be talked about for a playoff berth?
Well, we're going to enjoy this one, and we know that based on Region 3 and all the things that's happening, and like you said, it's a dogfight right now, that they got going on, and it's nice to be mentioned in the group, like this, and we live to play another week, man, and we'll see what the outcome is of that one. We're going to enjoy this one and get ready for a very well-coached, feisty, tradition-laden, football program.
All right, good luck next week in the Calder City Classic.
Go Panthers.